and welcome in. I'd like to say hello to all of our ghouls, gals, and spooky pals. Thank you for coming through. Today we're going to be doing some readings from some beautiful, wonderful, talented writers that are members of the community. This was for the Spooky Scary contest, and we're going to be reading three stories from there. We have our first story coming up is going to be by a very, very talented individual who I'm lucky enough to be able to play games like Fortnite with and a few others. His name is Dan Damage. And you know what? Surprisingly enough, the scariest part of this, we're surrounded by Canadians. No, but seriously, guys, we're here to have a good time. We're here to have a spooky time and here to have a safe time. Um, so yeah, tell us in chat if you guys have a. Hey, there's Tree Frog Writer, one of the ninth authors from this evening. So make sure to go give them a follow. They're pretty amazing, pretty awesome. They have a cool frog that makes chirping noises. I love it. I love it. And they were nice enough to share a couple of stories, and we have some imagery that goes with one of the stories. So without further ado, I think we're gonna open up the Discord, and I think we'll start off with Dan. All right, let's do this, and let's go over to PC. And I'm just going to turn myself off. Hey, Dan, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Belkria, it's so good to see you. Welcome on
Okay,
in.
there we go.
We're about to start the scary stories, so you're not going to hear me for a little while. But Dan, feel free to take it away.
Okay, so I guess to start the premise, or whatever, start this off. Uh, I wrote this down, but this is, as far as I am aware, something that happened to me. I'm not trying to say that it means I endorse the existence of ghosts or the supernatural, or I'm trying to convince anyone thereof. This is just what I experienced. It could have been a medically related delirium for all I know, but it's still what I perceived. Anyway, so I grew up in a town called Halifax, Nova Scotia. It's an old colonial town founded in 1749 by the English. Citadel Hill was a military fortress installed there. It was the result of a growing paranoia that the French were going to gain a foothold on a prime coastal area. So, as with any kind of military naval base that's been around for more than 250 years, there are ghost stories. Growing up, everyone had a ghost story that happened to them or a friend of a friend. There were classic stories that everyone knew, but everyone seemed to also have a ghost story that you hadn't heard before. Like everybody had something that seemed like it was not like so distantly removed, like something they just made up or just heard or read in a book. It was like something they had actually heard that had happened to a friend. Anyway, it was very much a part of growing up there. Personally, I always just thought it was something, fun. You tell a ghost story. It's around the fire. It's traditional. It's fun, but I don't know. I didn't, and maybe still don't necessarily exactly believe in ghosts, but I've never really ruled them out either. And they kind of got called into question when I encountered what I had to assume was one of my own. So one of the hospitals that was founded in the 1800s in Halifax, also contained the morgue. They also kept the gallows on the side of the hospital for anyone who committed crimes worthy of hanging, and they just considered it to be convenient. It's just like, hey, we got to move them anyway. Might as well have this right next to the morgue. Saves everybody time. So about 8 years ago, I think, give or take, I had to go to the hospital for a medical test or pick up some sort of medication. I can't remember. Either way, I always had trouble navigating that hospital. It's sort of just started out as one tiny little hospital, and every time they added a new section, they just slapped it on. And most hospitals would have been like bulldozed down and rebuilt at some point, but this place just sort of kept Frankensteining all of the halls, and it never ended. So basically, I lost my way and got off on the wrong floor trying to find my way through one of the weird wings that they have. And I don't know, instead of hitting, I think it was maybe the third or fourth floor I was supposed to go to, I hit the fifth floor instead and went out onto a floor that I had never been to. It was like dimly lit reception area. It looked like half the lights were like dying or flickering out. Like, I don't know if that was intentional, like, the lights are just off, or if they were malfunctioning. But either way, it was like a section that was not occupied at the moment. And, realizing that I entered one of like the labyrinthian closed off areas of the hospital, I turned to call back the elevator. But, as soon as I pressed the button, I felt like a spike of anxiety. Something felt wrong and kind of out of place. If I was a cat, I would have had every hair on end and my back hissing and everything. And it was basically just exactly like how they kind of describe ghosts in like Phasmo, if you've played that. It got cold. Like, I wouldn't say I could see my breath, but it felt like the air had gotten like 10 degrees colder, and I could feel like something kind of like pushing down on me all around me. It was like sort of like entered, I don't know, something weird was happening. And as I felt this sort of like panic for no reason, I turned back towards the elevator and started pushing the button more and more. Like, come on, like there's no one in this damn hospital. Why is this elevator not coming back? And at that point, I turn back around and look, and instead of just being like one of those oval desks, it's like split down the middle so that there can be two receptionists. There's a man standing by like the corner of the wall, and he's just rocking back and forth on his heels. And that in and of itself isn't weird. Well, it's the fact that he was holding a very large like carving knife. Uh, he was wearing a green sweater with a V-neck. He had, I think, like khaki colored dress pants and what looked like loafers. He had large glasses, the kind that was like popular in the 70s, 80s with like the metal bar across, like huge glasses that make you kind of look bug-eyed. It's the kind that my mother always had when I saw her in like the 80s or the 70s photos. He turned to stare at me. He didn't really have much of an expression on his face. It just sort of felt like, well, sort of like a re-dead staring at you. It just felt like it shivered down my spine and I could not move. So, like as I said, he had a knife in his hand. It was one of those narrow, curved carving knives, the ones that you'd use to like slice turkey or roast beef. It had a worn, dull brown wooden handle, and he held it casually, like it was just, normal to be holding a carving knife in the middle of a hospital. He made no move towards me except the stare directly at me, and I stood there paralyzed in fear. I could barely breathe, and I was panicking, thinking that something was going to happen. When all of a sudden, bing, the elevator arrives. Two men get off. They're talking about the weather, and then suddenly the feeling just sort of passes, like a bubble had been popped. And I looked back, and there was no one there. He was gone. And like the feeling of coldness and oppression was gone, and it felt warm, and you could smell like the sanitized air of the hospital again. Feeling, pretty unsettled, I contacted the security of the hospital, let them know I saw someone with a weapon. They searched the floor and the cameras, but didn't find anyone of the description I gave them. They told me they would keep looking, but it wasn't much of a reassurance. And, you know, beyond ghosts, sometimes people literally lived in these hospitals. Like, they would just move from floor to floor and they stayed in the hospital and nobody really knew they were there until they like stumbled upon them. So, I still thought maybe it could be something like that, but they still said they couldn't find anyone on the cameras. And at that point, I became a little convinced that maybe I had seen an actual ghost of my own. It's like, where else do people die more than anywhere else? When the hospital morgue with its own gallows, but also just a hospital. Like, this is where people go and sometimes die violent deaths. Like, if there was going to be any sort of manifestation of unsettled spirits, this would be a good place for it. Anyway, that's the story as I perceived it anyway. maybe it was a real person where they shouldn't be. Maybe I imagined the whole thing. I have no idea. But I've never been quite as skeptical about ghosts since then, just if anybody's ever making a video of it, because it always looks ridiculous. They try to recreate it. It's just like, you got to just tell your story. Anyway, that's it for me. Thank
Man,
you.
that must have been scary. What hospital was that again, Dan? Just so I know where to never go.
There's only so many hospitals in Halifax.
Okay,
The one that doesn't look new.
You know what? I choose the bear. How about that? How about that? I'm not going in those hospitals. No, sorry. I'll die on the side of the
You might
road.
get
You'd know though. There's like one that's like state of the art, glass everywhere, like curves and nice little lines.
and then there's
that
the
one that
haunted
just
one.
looks like this. Then there's the one that looks like a sprawling sanatorium in a Victorian horror movie.
Oh no! And you
Oh,
were
but-
like, you know what? I'm gonna pick that one.
Not that I think this is a
Oh,
ghost story
no.
per se, but I did again get off of the wrong floor in that hospital once, and I went down and there was just nothing but like rusty chain fence doors and chains everywhere. And I'm just like,
What?
did I come just like run into the Silent Hill dimension? Like I'm expecting to hear like clang 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 and just little tiny doll children stabbing me with a knife.
Oh man! I'll tell you what
So
though. That
there-
sounds like
there
a
may
great
have been
place for a
another
haunted
story.
house. That's pretty crazy, dude. Maybe,
Yes.
yo,
I've
you
been
should
in
go
a
back.
closed hospital once. It was wild.
A closed hospital?
Yeah, like it had been before they shut it down. We went in there and salvaged some stuff.
Oh,
And, but it was like
y'all
a
are
Catholic
messing
hospital
around. You're
from, like,
asking to get haunted, dude.
1900s, right?
Did you find anything cool?
No, we were. I was like working, and we were grabbing like curtains and stuff.
Oh, okay, okay. I thought you were just a bunch of, kids being kids and being like, yeah, let's see what we can get.
I got a
That's how you get
syringe.
That could have
curses.
been me, but no.
I got an IV stand. Wow.
Yay!
Exactly.
Only slightly used.
Yes.
Actually,
But I did
this
volunteer
pharmacy,
to do it to go see the hospital. I was like, oh, I'll go with you. Sure, I'll help.
that's pretty cool. And you know what? It is kind of cool to, like, go into a place where you know that no one's ever going to be again or no one's really supposed to be. And you're like, well, I'm supposed to be here. It does give a kind of, like, a fun feeling, so.
Down found chains. I don't think you were supposed to be there either. Just saying.
Not the chains, not the chains. He's like, I still have a chain link fence right here. Sometimes it breathes. It's weird. I don't know.
Just once a year.
Just once a year, it starts. Free me. It bleeds a little
We
too.
didn't really let like Dan wrap up and get applause in chat. Come on.
Yeah, give it up for Dan, everybody. Woo!
I interrupted him.
I don't have a clap emoji, so I'm just gonna go clap.
That's I don't think-
Yeah. Good done. Dan, that's pretty scary. Have you been back to that hospital? That's the real question.
It was kind of unavoidable. It's where all the treatments were.
Oh no. Well, I hope you never see that dude again. I hope.
This is like
I hope.
I don't plan on going back to that hospital ever again. Well, actually, maybe to drop off flowers, but that's for other
Yeah.
reasons.
Can I tell a very bad taste pun about this hospital?
I'd say so.
Okay. I think part of their problem with treatment is they really leave you to hang. No, dang. They leave you to hang out to dry. There you go. I messed it up a little at the end there, guys. It's been a long day. But anyway,
Figuratively, literally, medical malpracticely, sure.
hey, welcome in, Sensitive Stoic. How you doing?
Hi,
We're
Stoic.
telling some fun stories. And I want
Did
to
you
just
see
say
my
thanks to
mom
everyone
is
who's coming
actually
through.
in chat?
Yeah. Yo, that's so freaking dope. I've never seen somebody's like family member actually come through and hang out for a minute, This is so
Yes,
interesting.
I was like, she's like, what do you? I'm like, here, you want to come? She's like, sure.
Oh, that's so dope. Well, she's in luck because I believe you're up next for some spooky times. Which story would you want to tell first?
Let's do Desdemona first. It fits
Okay.
better with what Dan just did.
Cool. And I have the graphic ready to go. Just let me know whenever you want me
You can
to.
put
and
it
I'll
up whenever.
Okay. I can just put it up now
Yeah.
then. Let's just go boops. Actually.
Yo, and you can just put the big one up if you want or whatever works. this is my yard at Halloween, and so there's a story here that I thought I would tell, and I asked Spooky, can you share the picture so that you can see what my yard looks like? Never photographs quite as well, but it's pretty fun. And so we're just gonna get started, and I'm just gonna tell the story, and it's something we actually wrote on stream. We wrote it a couple of years ago, actually, in 2 parts, and then I put them together and kind of fixed them and sent them to Spooky. But it's not very polished, you know. You did recognize that spider. I do a stream on Halloween. I'm gonna totally. Oh, Spooky, you can kick me off if you want. Grab the. I do a quick stream from my front yard tomorrow night about this time, a little later, maybe 15 minutes from now.
Oh, that's so
Like
cool.
5 minutes from my yard.
What are you guys
Yeah.
giving out candy and stuff?
Yeah, but I try and wait till there's no kids, and just kind of take you on a tour of my yard, just
Oh.
because people's kids, right? So
Dope.
Yeah.
Make sure to put that in the server, and I'll share it on socials and stuff.
oh, thank you. It's
Definitely.
literally like an 8-minute stream tops. Depends on if my neighbors come bug me and stuff. It's like, streaming, guys, streaming. So this is my yard. And so we did a writing prompt a couple times where we kind of make up the story. So this is my story. So Desdemona and Jasper on All Hallows Eve. Desdemona creates her temporary home in our yard each October. The actual date of her arrival varies, but there's always a delightfully fresh smell of decaying leaves in the air, usually accompanied by a serious chill. She arrives by day, which always strikes me as a bit unusual, as she seems to thrive and even rule the after dark hours. Standing guard, a terrible awe-inducing beauty. A companion always accompanies her, a warning maybe, carrying an impossibly still lit lantern nestled in her soft woven home. Desdemona knows the heart of all beings who traverse her path. Those who are pure or fun-loving may pass. She delights in their frightful joy. But those malcontents with plans to bestow evil upon her protected lands may find themselves trapped in a web of her making. No. ... Jasper can feel the cold sweat on his brow, chilled further by the night air. He's always wanted to see this fearsome beauty, and tonight, with the fog lifting high enough to be just overhead, he will do it. His lantern casts an eerie glow on the fog, which is hanging directly above him. His heart beats faster for just a moment until he realizes that he and his lantern are the source of the reflection, and there is no pursuer. Alone. Again, he attempts to calm his thoughts. Although he really shouldn't be in this yard. He's not going to cause any harm, nothing to be worried about, right? There she is, magnificent in the darkest of night. Some say iridescent, but he knows, just knows, that she's actually lit from within, and he will see it this perfect chilling night. Desdemona is awoken from her dozing by the sound of his thoughts. Guilt. She feels it in every inch of her exoskeleton rattling through her mind. Her glow intensifies, giving Jasper a look at its true beauty, the last thing his mind will perceive. As Desdemona cocoons the being, his final thought and true intentions wash over her. Guilt and wanting to see her, trespassing, but no ill intent. Desdemona shudders at the remembering. She brings Jasper with her always, gently settling him within the most secure webbing, but visible, always visible to herself and those who venture near. A warning and a reminder that when the veil between the living and the dead is at its thinnest, even guardians such as herself can make terrible errors. So if you go down to that second, you can see Jasper in the tree. A little hard to see in that big one. You can see the lantern. Yeah. So that's the story of Jasper and Desdemona in my front yard right now.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It was
Thank you for the
Matt who
hydrate.
wrote them and just said, yeah. I got a drink. You got a drink?
Oh yeah, we got a seltzer on deck tonight. Well, thank you so much for that. Welcome in, TV Antenna. That is such a cool story. I love how you brought some life and a whole like backstory and energy to something that you showcase every year. I think that is great craftsmanship, and it shows great care. You know, that's really cool. That is so cool. And there he is right there. There goes the little lantern. Let's go.
Yeah, you can see the lantern. Yeah, it's hard. The angles and the like photographing them at night is terrible, but yeah,
yeah, it's like they both dance.
Way.
You know, they're both dancing with the light. It's nice.
Yeah, it's really neat. So thank you for that, and thank you for the chance to showcase that.
It's my pleasure. Thank you. And to that, I will say encore, encore.
Well, you know, when Spooky was talking about this, they mentioned that, you know, or like stories with a twist or some atmosphere. It doesn't have to be scary. And I was like, thank you all. Thank you for the claps. I appreciate it. Appreciate y'all. And so I sent this one that I've actually written a long time ago. It's not really like we're going to end on a gentle note, but maybe if you're the kind of person that gets the feels, a hanky might be okay. But you'll see why I thought it fit, and Spooky decided to just indulge me with this one. Probably, I have two favorite stories I've never been able to figure out that I've written. I've never been able to figure out which one I like best. And this is one of my favorites. And it is short, but it's a little bit longer. So get comfy, relax. This one, there's no jump scares. No ghost is going to rattle chains. But there is a story here. All right. It's called The Cellar. And part of this was I was given a prompt and told to try and make a story with the word cellar door in it. So, can we open it today, Grandma? I ask, even though I'm sure she'll say what she always says. No, not today. But I'm not too disappointed because I know she's going to tell me another tale. Leprechauns don't like to be surprised, Grandma whispered over the edge of her glasses at me with a glint in her eye while she's busy mending Grandpa's shirt. Grandma, how would leprechauns get in the cellar? The door is locked. She smiles at me. They are magic, and I say they can let themselves in whenever they want. Why do they want to use the cellar, I ask. Well, says Grandma, sometimes they need a safe place to store their gold in between rainbows. So we have a deal. They can use my cellar, and I will make sure no one, not even you, disturbs them or their gold. In return, they give us extra rainbows. Grandma, I giggled. Leprechauns don't make the rainbow. They just put their gold at the end of it. Everybody knows that. Grandma looks over her glasses at me, this time with a small frown. How do you know that? Have you ever asked them? Because I have, and they told me the rainbow appears after the pot of gold. It seems to me they are the ones who would know these things. I look at the heavy door tucked into the corner of the kitchen. It looks like it's made of wide pieces of wood. It's narrower than the other doors in the house and has one of those keyholes that you can see through, right to the other side. But when I tried to use a flashlight to look once, Grandma warned me I would scare the sugar plum fairies, so I haven't tried since. Grandma has one of those old-looking keys on to open the door on a rusty key ring, along with a smaller key. Today I'm helping Grandma knead the bread dough. Since I'm 8 years old now, I can cut off the bits to make buns now too. Grandma tells me a special messenger brought me an antique bicycle all the way from Ireland. Why do you need a bike from Ireland, I asked. When I was a young woman and came to Canada, my sister and I lost each other. How can you lose a sister? There was a terrible war. My sister went to another country and I didn't know where. That must have been sad. It was, but we found each other again. Remember Aunt Alice? I remember Aunt Alice visiting. She talked very funny. Grandma tells me the story of Aunt Alice learning to ride a bicycle when the sisters were about my age. I notice her eyes are all shiny, like she might cry, but she's smiling too, so it's okay. Grandma says a gargoyle brought the bicycle to her from her sister. But gargoyles turn to stone when the light hits them, and that makes them grumpy, so we can't open the door today. In the end, the stories all lead to the same conclusion. Every time, we can't open the cellar door today because some magical creature has taken refuge and must not be disturbed. As I get older, the stories change a bit. The creatures, like the gargoyle, bring odds and ends that Grandma wants more often. A photograph, a pin, the old bicycle. I play along. The cellar must not be usable for some reason, so my grandmother started making up stories. She seemed to love telling me them. It became a game of sorts, with me humoring her, where she used to entertain me when I was small. I'm back from university for her funeral. Laughter and tears mix, as we all tell stories about our beloved, sometimes silly matriarch. So what's really up with the cellar, I think to ask. The cellar? My uncle asks. Behind the narrow, heavy door in the kitchen is always locked. There's no cellar there. Yes, there is. Grandma always told me about it. My uncle, realizing which door I mean, gives me my grandma's keys, rusty king ring and all. I pause for a moment, realizing I've never seen anyone but her in possession of these keys. I slide the skeleton key into the old brass hole and slowly turn. The door opens silently, and I peer inside to see a tiny broom closet. My eyes well up. There's no cellar. My uncle puts his hand on my shoulder, shaking his head. I thought you knew. Mom just kept her old junk and cleaning supplies in here. She made up the stories because you threw such a tantrum the first time she told you weren't allowed in. Losing the champion of my childhood wonder hits me all at once. Clutching the keys, I start to sob. What's this small one for? I hold out the keyring. I don't know. I search the closet with still burning eyes and locate a very small steamer trunk in the far corner. Getting to my knees, I insert the second key, which, unlike the closet door, is a little sticky. After a few seconds, the lock clicks and I open the chest. An envelope with my name written in pretty but simple script has been set on top. Under are a scattering of seemingly random vintage, antique, or just plain old objects. Rifling through the chest, my eyes are drawn to a deck of handmade playing cards. Each card is painted with a colorful mythical creature. They are all here. Leprechauns, gargoyles, sugarplum fairies, unicorns, ogres, all of the story creatures. I take note of a charm bracelet with a bicycle charm still attached, and a yellowing photograph of a family standing in front of a wood farmhouse, amongst all the other treasures Grandma had spun her tales around. In the letter, my grandma asked me to care for her history. There, written in her hand, is a story of my family, as told by the objects she carefully collected over a lifetime. Yeah. So that's the end of that one.
Aw, you know, it's so sad when like you kind of lose that childhood wonder when something like that happens. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, it's like she also gained all this extra family stuff. That's a wonderful story. That's a wonderful
bits
story.
Of truth built into it, which is why I started tearing up, because the story about like this missing a sister was true. It's just the rest of it's not. So.
Oh, that was such a good story. You're such a good story writer. You know, you don't give yourself enough credit. You don't give yourself enough credit. All right, everybody, let's give a little clap-a-roo in here. I want to see them claps.
If I remember correctly, this story actually came from a prompt from Dylan Howling-Wolf, who's in chat, who I've known for years and years and years. And I think he told me Ireland and a bicycle, and I can't remember the third word.
All right, and the old Irish bicycle. I haven't read one of those in years.
Words. We used to do that to each other sometimes. And then someone else was like, you should write a story about cellar door, because that's the most beautiful word in whatever that movie is. And I was like, oh, I can make it all happen.
Cellar door will be mine.
Stand back, roll up the sleeves. So thank you for the little platform for that.
Of course. I love having a platform that I can share with anybody else so they can stretch out any of their artistic vines, let's say, because we're forever growing, right?
Well, and it certainly, it takes a little courage. So thank you for being so supportive.
It does, of course. And thank you for being so brave. And thank you for sharing. It is very hard to share, like you say. You got to be a little brave. It's scary. It's scary out there.
It does. It takes a little bit. It's a little vulnerable.
Being a little vulnerable. Yes.
Yeah, and Dan, you did such a good job too. I hope that you aren't haunted. That's all I have to say, because it sounds like you're haunted. I'm not gonna lie to you. You sound haunted.
Maybe it's just a family curse. Anyway, special thanks to Cheddar E Biscuit for doing grammatical and syntax readovers of the text that I churned out in about 5 minutes.
Nice. Shout outs to Cheddar E Biscuit. If you wanna, you're a mod, right?
I don't think so.
Is he a streamer
or they are? Yes.
Sorry. They. My bad. When I hear cheddar, I just instantly think delicious cheese. So that's all I think about. All right. I'll just shout out cheddar.
Stream Spooky?
What's that? No, I think I just wanted to tell a couple stories and hang out for a little bit. But I messaged you if you wanted to kick your stream on. I could raid into you early. I don't know if you want to stream early, but if you need some more time, then I can definitely, stretch the yarn a little bit.
No, yeah, I got to go do a few things. I'm not ready to go for another half hour, so it's up to you.
Yeah, we'll see you in about 30 minutes then. No problem. I don't mind chewing the fat. Maybe we'll play a little Fortnite and then raid into you.
Ooh, have fun.
Definitely.
And literally all we're doing is watching a movie that's in public domain and making comments.
Yeah, you were telling me a little bit about that last night. So guys, make sure to stick around, because we're gonna go see some awesome stuff. And if you can't stick around, with Tree Frog Writer, and if you can't stick around, make sure to go give Tree Frog Writer a follow. Let's give a shout out to Tree Frog Writer, another one. And she's a wonderful content creators. I don't know why I'm stuttering on my words today. What's going on? I don't remember eating peanut butter. Tree frog writer. And
Right,
such great content.
Thank you so much for all that.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Dan, you want to jump in for some Fortnite? We could play a game of Fortnite, right? And mess around?
Truly messing around because the urge to play it completely left me the second I hit level 200.
I know, right? Ugh. I mean, we could play against just
like,
the
"What's the
robot
point
if you want.
anymore?"
I'm down to just fight
Like
the
I'm
robot.
okay playing it. Which robot?
Or not robot, the big monster thingy.
Oh yeah. That mode's fun. I like it. It's a little change up.
Yeah, we can run that. And if anybody in here, also welcome on in, Kate Frog. I'm Karate Frog. Sorry guys, I can't read for anything. You know what it is I have two monitors, and this monitor here, the one I use for gaming, is like super sharp and nice and like 4K. And this monitor here is actually a TV. It just happens to have an HDMI port, but it's like an old TV. So like sometimes I can't read everything perfectly in there. But anyway, thanks for coming in, Karate Frog. Welcome on in. Let's give a shout out to Karate Frog. Karate. I'm guessing you're a part of the Tree Frog crew. And if not, then welcome all the same, man. Boop. We're gonna load up a little 44 Fortnite, I think. If anybody wants to join, the name on Epic is Spooky Hunt Go. Welcome in. But remember, guys, we are going to be raiding into Tree Frog Writer for her wonderful, fun movie night. I'm going to imagine it's going to be like Mystery Science Theater. I don't know if you've ever seen that. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I don't want to set a bad example. But I'm one of those people that definitely bust chops through a movie. But I'm not necessarily going to be doing that. Anyway, in the robot mode, Five Nights at Freddy inspired. Not really. It's more like zombies inspired, like Call of Duty Zombies. There it is. So basically, you fight a bunch of waves of zombies, and you have to kind of like go from one area to another area to another area, and then eventually you fight a big boss zombie thingy. As a matter of fact, let's see if we can see this, and let's change our thing to Fortnite real quick. But I actually can't wait to go see these movies. Again, Dan, thank you so much for coming on and telling your story. Again, Tree Frog Writer, I know you're not here, but all the same, thank you so much for coming on and telling your stories. Thank you to all the Tree Frog crew that came through. I appreciate all you guys, and I look forward to playing some games with you sometime in the future. All right, let's see. There's Dan. There's Dan. Request to join. The Frog Squad? Frog Squad? Oh, it's Miss Beth. Let's go. Speaking of spooky stuff, big shout outs to Miss Beth right here. She plays a bunch of spooky games, but DVD is kind of her go-to. But it's not all she plays. She plays a whole bunch of stuff, so please go check her out. I love her content. She's such a cool, warm individual. Oh, I gotta close Discord, right? Because I'm gonna get double whomped if I do that. All right, disconnect. Boosh. And I'll boop and boop. Perfect.
Oh, it has spooky noises.
Do-do-do. Let's do Phil. Yeah. All right,
yes,
perfect.
okay.
We're all set up. I think it's already on.
So somebody can quit when they die about 3 seconds before being rezzed.
Yeah, exactly. Miss Beth, right there. Big shout outs to her. Movie night always brings out your inner Elvira, right? Oh, I love Elvira, man. Oh, I feel like everything that I loved, like grew up and just loved to watch is just invisible, you know? Like Elvira, Mystery Science Theater. I mean, I'd say the late movie, but you know, I'm sure a lot of people aren't old enough for that here. But maybe. Oh, what else was good? Pee-wee. Pee-wee was my jam. I mean, he wasn't exactly scary. But when I was a kid, Pee-wee's Big Adventure, there was a couple of scenes where I was like, ah! Like the clown surgeon. Ah! I was, big turn off. And Large Marge. As a matter of fact, we have a Large Marge redeem in here somewhere. Boop.
Large Marge seems like Borderlands stuff.
Yeah, right? Tell him Large Marge sent you. Did I turn it off? I hope not. Hope I didn't. Storytime, fight me, Yugi Open. Oh, I took it down. Oh no. Yo, Turtle! How are you, brother? We're doing good. We just did a scary, spooky story night. So we told a bunch of scary, spooky stories. And now we're killing a little bit of time until we raid into a good friend of ours that was told a couple stories also tonight. Tree Frog Writer, we're going to raid into her because she's doing a movie night. So we're looking forward to that. How are you tonight? Guys, if you want to know one of the best like showmen in the business, check out Turtle Pizza Power, because this guy, he does it all, man. He plays some drums on stream. What else does he do? I don't know. He's a big, strong man with a big, strong plan. Alright, I keep forgetting this area is weird. Alright, so if I remember correctly, we gotta blow up the thingies to get the thingies, right? Is that still what we're supposed to do? The glass houses or whatever we're supposed to blow up? Alright, let's get rid of this for this.
Something, I don't know what they're called.
That's better. Bust this up, get some ammo. Can I just buy weapons? Oh, it's just a bench. Well, we probably get something for modding stuff, right?
Eventually. You have to kill stuff first.
Can I? Oh, I don't have any money. No money, no mods. That's how it goes, y'all. Zipper! How are you, my brother? My brother from another busted rubber. How you doing, brother? Good to see you, Zipper. Zipper! Zipper's a sweat at this game, too. So if you guys like some Fortnite sweat, make sure to go check out Zipper. The Zippinator. The Zipster. Zippalaya.
Note. This is where the Shuri gloves are here.
Shuri gloves.
Not anymore. But that's where they spawn in the same spot every time, is the point.
Oh, shit. Oh. Is it one or two? Let's not take any chances. Let's just throw two at it. Oh, come on. What are you doing? They're stealing my loot.
Yeah, everybody's gonna do that. There's one over here.
Yeah, it's fine. You can get it. Alright, I gotta find more of them. Okay, there's some more. Oh man, I took so much damage just now. What the hell? Alright, I think we're using bullets now. Is that right? Ooh, I think the melee is actually faster than bullets at this point. Wait a minute. We need to get the bonus multipliers, because that's how we actually get good guns. Where is it? Where are they? Oh shit! I'm cooked. I'm cooked. I'm out of here.
I see. They're on the map. Sure.
Can I get some heals? Let's get rid of that. Actually, let's do this. It doesn't do enough. Here's one. Because if we get these, then we get better loot.
Sure do.
Let's trade that for that. Yeah, there we go. Is there another one? Oh, it's over there somewhere. It's probably on top, up top. I don't have any Shiri or anything. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh, there's another pair of Shiri gloves here. They're broken at the moment. Once you activate them, if you don't jump,
Look at us.
you will
Look at us. Who'd have
stay
thought?
charged
Look at
up.
us. Look at us. Huh? Who would have thought? Not me.
Ugh. They still here?
No, somebody else grabbed them.
Of course. Of course. Thank you for the look at us. Besker Bunny, how you doing? Good to hear from you. Good to see you. Hope all is well. Oh, you know what? I'm going to trade in... Maybe for a Rift? Nah, it's not worth it. The Rift ain't going to do nothing for me.
I do need at least one long-range gun, because you don't want to use this gloves against the boss.
Miss Beth, you tried LOL. Wait, what happened? Oh, we got raided? Oh, man, I didn't even see. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. We turned off a lot of the remotes because we were doing a story night, so we did a bunch of scary stories earlier. How are you, Besker Bunny? Welcome in. Nearly Gamers. How you doing? Nearly Gamers. Sorry, guys. You know how it is with Fortnite sometimes. We're just having some fun. We already finished the pass, finally. So we're just going through this storyline stuff. Captain America shield is like the best thing in this. How are you guys doing? How is the rest of your stream? I guess I could close that tab now. I'll close it a bit. I'm so glad to see the Nearly Gamers back on some Fortnite. It's been a while. It's been a while. But I also understand, oh, this is the best one. Let's get rid of that. That thing is useless. It's like only the gold one is worth killing.
There's some Doom gloves here.
Doom gloves?
Oh, I think you grabbed them, maybe?
The Iron Man gloves. Yeah, I grabbed those right away. Oh, watch out, sir. But I'll take them. I'll take them. Because it actually gives you kind of like a nice drop point.
Yeah, they do have Doom gloves in this mode, too. I just don't know if you got them or not, or somebody else did.
I haven't gotten them yet. I got Iron Man gloves, but not Doom. I like it because it's unlimited ammo. But that shield is so good in this. Alright, let's go this way. Zippa! Damn, it seems like yesterday it's already been a year. I know, since this game mode. I think I like last year's a little better, though. I don't really care for this. I'm kind of sick of the map, I'll be honest with you guys. Like, where we are now. I'm sick of a lot of the mechanics in Fortnite this season, but I was loving it for a long time. This was probably the Fortnite I've liked for the most, you know? Let's just do a little of this. Clean up behind him. Honestly, I was just getting kind of bored with the regular battle royale or whatever. Because it's basically get to your loadout and win. Get to your loadout and win, you know? This season was a little easy. I haven't even really been playing the last 2 weeks, I'll be honest with you guys. But I am looking forward to playing some COD, so we gotta start firing that up, y'all. Nice, I don't mind taking those right now. That's who I was looking for. Stark rifle, I mean, I guess. It's better than nothing. Better than nothing. I don't really like the Stark rifle, though. A lot of people swear by it, but it's not my cup of tea, is it, mate? The Doom hands are. Alright, so... I mean, who needs movement, right? What I need is this. These little junk riffs right here. They put in so much work. Oh, the explosive goo gun if you want it. What else do we got over here? We got some of these. If the fight breaks out here, we're pretty set, because there'll be a lot of explosives and stuff. But if we have to move, I don't know, man. I don't know. Round 222. Yo, did you ever play the old school zombies? I used to love the old school zombies. Again, Besker, thank you so much for the follow, man. I appreciate you, and welcome to the hunt. Besker Bunny. It's so nice for you guys to come in and show support. I appreciate everyone everyone has been so kind and good, and like between the raids and the hanging out and the nice hardcore locked in. Oh, I am. I love the Nearly Gamers too, and I wasn't able to say hi properly. Welcome on in, guys. Bedlam, it's good to see you too, Bedlam. Who else we got in here? Soy bread, of course. Soy bread water. Zipper. Sorry, guys. I was asleep at the wheel.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
Oh, no. What am I doing here? This ain't it. This ain't it. Okay. There we go. There we go. Oh, get away from me. Oh, he ganked the goodies. That's fine, though. That's fine. I don't need them. I don't need them. What we really need to do is start blowing these things up. Ah! Alright, here we go. Let's go. 1, 2. That should do that one just fine. Is there any gems around? Oh, that's what I'm looking for. Yes, sir. We need to get the gems. Here I am just craving loot. Get away from me! Alright, we need to get more gems. 55 seconds. There we go. Sorry guys, I'm super locked in, but I swear I appreciate all of you. I promise. This time. Open. Oh yes, that's what I wanted right there.
Okay, time to build.
Whew, okay. Alright, so we destroyed some stuff. There's mad blue chests over here. If you need any. Right, I need something with some damage output. Oh shit, they're all about to be stormed out. Hey there, fellers! I got gloves, I got shield, and I got movement. I got balls. Ayo. I mean, honestly, though, this is the best thing. What is this? Oh, you can climb? I mean, you can build. I said climb. You can build? Oh, I didn't know you could build in this game mode. Let's go. Metal Poison. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. If I got a mod in chat, can I get shout out for Metal Poison, please? Guys, Metal Poison is on the road to affiliate. He's so close if he hasn't made it yet. So please go give him a follow. It takes just a second, and I'm sure you guys will love his content, too. He's pretty cool. He was playing some Mafia recently. I don't know, I've seen him play a little bit of everything. Just tear them all up a little bit. Oh, my own teammate? How dare you? Move, nerd. See, the problem with all these things are the damage output on them is not great, except for the War Machine hands. Those things are great.
Ugh, why do some of these guys have to explode?
It's a frenzy shoddy. I can't use that. That's not going to get any kills against the boss. Alrighty, we're gonna make it, guys. We're gonna make it. Is everyone good on health and stuff? I'm trying to get rid of the ones in front of us. Oh shit. At least he takes care of the little ones, you know?
Oh shoot.
Get out of there, Dan, no!
Exploders.
You come back every round, right? I think that's how it
Yeah.
goes.
Only 13 seconds left anyway. Oh.
Okay, good. Okay, Dan's back.
Oh, I used all my materials. This is what I was supposed to build.
Do you get weapons? What are you supposed to build?
I still have all the weapons I had.
Oh, you come back with your weapons. Good to know. Good to know. And again, if anybody wants to jump in, we got spots for two. Two. But soon enough, we will be in Tree Frogs stream, so. Oh, the guy is in here. The bad guy from Saw? That's
It
not
sure
great.
is.
How do I build? I want sky bases too.
B. Or something.
What?
Like one of the buttons.
I
on the
don't know.
controller that you don't use. That's the one that does it.
I don't use any of those buttons. Miss
Yeah, I
Beth and
guess
Metal
not.
Poison. Thank you, man. I'm doing great. I hope you're doing good, man. I'm playing New World. I can't wait till the holiday season when it's cheaper.
Oh, why do you have to go under us, jerk?
Alright, let's pull these up. Alright, we got him to half health. Just keep whomping on him and we'll be alright.
Oh, I forgot about the goo gun.
Oh, I think we got this. We're wrecking this nerd. Yeah, we got this easy. Boosh. It's over. It's over. Too easy. Let's go. Let's go. New personal best.
Me too. Wee.
Metal Poison. Guys, make sure to go check out Metal Poison. He's a pretty cool kid. Well, he's a guy. He's a grown-ass man. But he's a pretty cool dude. Oh, nice. Let's go. You want to run a regular game? I'm liking it.
Sure.
I'm liking how New World looks. I'm definitely going to pick it up this holiday season when it's on sale. There's a couple of games that this holiday season I'm picking up so hard. Let's just close that real quick. It's fit to screen. And then we go... Zero bugs, boom. Spam. Alrighty. Good game. Thanks, man. We did it. Yeah, we were able to beat the big robot. We're just waiting to raid into Tree Frog Rider, who should be ready any moment. Well, in a little while. Probably enough time for one game, and then we can raid into her. Ooh, is there anything new in the shop? I haven't checked the shop out in a couple of days. That's new, I guess. Billy.
Rave Mellow.
Yeah, I can't believe that I missed out on the Disney Villain Girls and Hook, I guess, but
I saw a person wearing this marshmallow head.
they paid for it. Treat yourself.
No, I meant like in real life.
Oh, in real life? Oh, wow.
Like on a shirt. Like they had the marshmallow DJ, whoever he is. He's a real person, real DJ, isn't he, or something?
Yeah. Yeah. He is. He is a real DJ. It's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Marshmallow Head.
Nah, the Dia Stella Muerte stuff's kind of cool.
Oh, I'm not ready? I thought I was ready. Sorry, I thought I ready that. We should
I like
have...
the owl.
Yeah. The thing about Fortnite is, it seems like every time I want something, I have to pay $10 to get it or $30 to get it. And then as soon as like it calms down and I have a bunch of V-Bucks left over, then all of a sudden cool shit will come out, but like 2 things of cool stuff will come out at the same time. So then you got to like buy both cool things, and it's like, oh, that's $30 and $40, you know. So then I just don't buy anything. That's what ended up happening with the Disney bundle. I just didn't want to pay for it. I was like, $35 for it? That's a lot.
Yeah, I just don't buy things, but I don't really feel conflicted about it either.
Yeah, and I only use the one skin. You know what it is? You get this sense of FOMO. I don't really care, but it's FOMO. Yeah, it's 100% FOMO. I don't really care, but that's what it is. It's FOMO. Now let's see why my alarm didn't go off when I got raided. Oh yeah, because the alarms are still off from when we were doing the thingies. Stories. I'm so glad we made it to level 200, though, man. We did it, Dan. I wasn't sure if I was going to at first. Like, the last week, I was like, I don't know, man. That's like almost 10 levels I gotta get. I don't know if I love this game worth 10 levels.
I had to get 40 levels.
Oh, 40 levels.
It wasn't
God.
that difficult for some reason.
Okay.
I think 25 of them came from Lego Fortnite.
Yeah. And if you just do like what you're supposed to do, like your dailies and stuff, it comes through pretty easy.
Well, I hadn't done any of the quests, so I saved them till the end, where the grind gets real bad.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't bad at all, because every single I did gave me a level.
Yeah. What's going on with my chair?
Oh,
I think I got like a bolt or something coming through my chair. It's like spiking my leg. I'll have to check that out in a sec.
I mean, might as well.
It's about time. It's about time for me to get a new chair. It's been screaming at me for months, asking, please, please save me.
It's been singing you its own funeral dirge.
Ah, you're a monster. That's what it sounds like. I'll just move my leg out of the way. Simple as that. Are we going over this way? I got you.
I have to kill Mysterio. Might as well
Kill
do it fast.
Mysterio.
It's close.
Might as well.
So other people have the same thought.
That's fine. I'm sure they'll like bullets too. I'm landing just right over here, and then I'm going to hop in the car and come over there.
Oh, they're already coming.
There's no cars here. Let's just run. Just run for now, that's all. We won't be running for long, just for now. Is he chasing? Nope. If he's not chasing, then I'm out. Go boom. Hacking the quest. Run over here. Come on, movement. Oh, no movement. No movement. But you know what? I can swap that out for that here.
That was
And
a
this
nice
is
little
basically movement.
stocking.
A stacking stuffer. We got this, man. This should be easy dub. Do you need anything? Weapon-wise? How are you doing?
Doing okay on weapons. Still needs some kind of movement, I guess.
Same boat.
Killing Mysterio. Hoping somebody else doesn't show up.
I'll hop in this car, come right to you. I'm not far. I'm at a gas station. Oh, I got a little fly in my face. No.
Oh, that's
There's
hilarious.
people here, real people.
Like that.
Alright, I'm gonna get out of here.
Okay.
Maybe they were bots, but somebody just rolled up in a car, and then the car
No,
was sitting
they're
on
up.
top of another one.
On top of the building.
Oh, okay. Well, let's just get out of here. Fuck these nerds, right? If you want to fight, then we can, but... I'm gonna head to
Don't
Doom's
go
Castle.
that
I'm going to
much.
Doom's Castle.
Oh, those are grunts.
Yeah, they're grunts. I'm not worried about them. To Castle Doomenstein. That's this way, right? No, that's this way. That's this way.
These three-
Lady Daytona, Kuro, how you doing? Welcome on in. Yo, what up? Welcome on in. Lady Daytona, always a pleasure to see you. I need to gas up real quick. We both in here. We both in here. We're going tip to tip. That's fine. Hey, yo. Let's fucking go. Good vibes. Thank you for showing love. I appreciate you, Lady Daytona. Guys, if you want to know a real Fortnite sweat, check out Lady Daytona. She plays this boxing mode. It's like 2v2 boxing. It's builds. I don't play builds. You guys know this. I just don't have the ability to. I've tried. It's not in the cards for me, man.
Power seems a storm.
Yeah, it's in the storm, but I don't care. I'll take some damage for it. You don't have any medkits on you, do you?
No.
Alright,
I'm
that's
sure
fine.
We'll find some.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And if not, I'll just, take off.
I have a couple of little tricks that I like to do to get some shields and some health and stuff when doing this. Like I go through this one, right? Boom.
Stakes were made.
Then I wait here. My main concern is I don't have any movement.
Okay, that'll do.
Let's grab this. Let's grab this.
Cheery gloves here for movement.
Well, thank you, sir.
Okay, we don't leave any health again, apparently. Come on, usually you're lousy with health.
I'm getting out of here. Come on, Cheery Gloves, what the fuck?
Oopsie.
10 seconds. I don't know, man. Storm's moving 2. 5. Nah, we ain't making it. We ain't making it. We ain't making it. No! It's Alex. The loot greed did it. The loot greed. See, usually I leave this one box that has a barrel in there because that'll give me enough health to get out, but the box was broken when I came back outside. So that screwed me from being able to get out.
Graffiti Doomstab.
Yo, what's up, Glitter Tits? Good to see ya. What's up, Alex? Always a pleasure. You want to run another? We could do another. If anybody wants to join, we got slots for 2 more. But we're going to be raiding out pretty soon. As soon as Tree Frog Writer goes live. As a matter of fact, let me see if she went live already. Let me see. Alex, how's the rest of your stream? How are you? Alex Raiders, my name is Spooky Hunt. I'm a community streamer. What does that mean? It means I like to play games with you guys. Sometimes we also do community events, like earlier tonight. We did our spooky, scary story reading earlier featuring Dan Damage, sorry, who's here with us playing some Fortnite. And Tree Frog Writer, who's another amazing person in the community, who's a great writer, and is just an amazing human being. So, you know, make sure to go give her a follow. We're actually going to raid into her right now. I'm going to set that up and go. Ambly, it's so good to see you. How are you? I hope you're having a great day. All right, we'll play none. We're going to raid. Sorry for the short time, guys. Raid at Tree Frog Writer. That's perfect. Look, it comes up just like that. And I'll just get rid of that. Boom and boom. Guys, thank you so much for coming out. Alex, thank you so much for the raid. I'm going to have to raid you sometime soon. I know you were saying that your schedule is going to be a little wonky coming up. So let me know when you're getting back to your regular schedule because, man, I love your community, and I want to be able to introduce all my community to your community because you guys are great. Every one of you are so cool. It's always a pleasure to see you too, Glitter Tits. Always a pleasure. Ambly, thanks for coming in. Next week, probably. Cool, man. I'll see you. We'll chit-chat. We'll talk. Guys, again, it's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. But, much like your sister's belly button, I'm outie. Peace!